for Naked Face Real Talk Sunday. I had a moment last night that I did not see coming when I went to trim my ends. It was the craziest thing. I was snipping off the ends of my twists. If you've seen my video on ends trimming, then you already know, my process for trimming my ends. But anyway, my hair is not the same all over my head, which is why I don't believe in hair typing. But my hair in the back, which I was trimming at the end, curls. And so I got to the end of that twist and I snipped the end off, and I was left with this little piece of hair right here. And I don't know, this is probably about an inch of hair when it's straightened out. That's pretty standard for what I trim off during a standard ends trimming. But when I popped that off, I looked at my hair and I thought, oh, that looks just like my daughter's hair. And I don't know, something about that moment made me think, how long has this piece of hair been on my head? And I started doing a little bit of math. This particular strand of hair is 13 inches long. At least it was before I snipped this off. So I thought, my hair grows about 5 inches a year. And I usually cut off somewhere between 1 and 2 of those inches because of my ends trimming. So doing the math, I figured out that that little snippet of hair had been on my head for somewhere between 2 and 3 years. And my kids are 2 years old. So I thought, wow, that piece of hair was on my head when I was pregnant, during the last part of my pregnancy. It was probably there the day my kids were born. It's been there for all their babyhood, for all their toddlerhood. And I cannot tell you why, but it made me get very emotional to just be looking at this thing, not be on my head anymore, to be in my hand, about to go in the trash. It was like saying goodbye to all that stuff, all those cool memories and some not so cool memories. And having babies is, woo! Anyway, it could be a trip. So I felt like I was kind of getting rid of all those memories, and it just made me get really emotional. And I don't know why. I cut my hair 2 or 3 times a year, every year, somewhere between a ½ inch and an inch. I don't dust. I do a full-blown trim. So I'm not opposed to that idea. I don't have issues with haircuts or hair trims. I don't know why I got so emotional last night, but I woke up this morning, feeling a lot more calm and rational. But what I did have on my mind was, I understand now why people cut all their hair off or do something really drastic when there's a shift in their lives. Like you start a totally different type of job, or you have a relationship end, or your kids go off to college, or something major happens, because there's a lot of memories in this. I just cut off the hair that was associated with being pregnant and being a new mom. But there's a lot of energy in here, and again, there's a lot of memories in here. And so I think that hair cutting part is just to get rid of that, maybe. But anyway, another thought that I had this morning was, well, if that hair is gone, how long will it be before this hair is gone? And I started thinking, this twist right here, this hair is 13 inches away from this hair, right? So this hair will be here in 2 or 3 years, and then it'll be the end that has to be snipped off, which means it will have seen my kids turn 3 and 4 and 5, but it won't see them graduate high school. There's a lot that this hair that's on my head right now will not see. And that led me to realize something that I have heard my whole life, but just sort of really clicked with me, which is that it really is just hair. This is not going to be a permanent relationship. There's nothing on my hair, or nothing that's a part of my hair right now, that's going to be with me when I retire from teaching. This is going to miss out on so much. And so You ought to care about your hair. You ought to put time into it and effort into it, because it is our crown and our glory, and there's nothing that can make you feel the way a good hair day can make you feel, but it is just hair. It won't be here always. So I think our focus needs to be on the things that will last, the relationships with the people in our lives, and things that have real meaning, because this right here, even this newest piece of hair, won't be with me very long at all. So anyway, it's just a random thought. I know it's out of nowhere. It's completely out of the blue and unexpected, but I just thought I would share in case you've ever had a similar thought when you're cutting your hair and feeling like, oh, I'm letting go of something valuable. Well, something more valuable is on its way, and even this won't be as valuable as the things that really matter in your life. So that's the end of that. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you next time.